It took Charlie Watson exactly 10 seconds. 4 armed intruders, ages 19 to 23, 10 seconds, and they were all on the floor, zip-tied with the precision of someone who'd done this before. The 74-year-old barber stood over them, scissors still in hand. "In Nam," he said quietly. 10 seconds meant life or death. Still does. Charlie Watson's barbershop wasn't special. 142 Main Street, right between the corner pharmacy and the used bookstore. The red, white, and blue barber pole had been spinning since 1982. Same pole, same speed. For 40 years, he opened at 7:30 every morning, closed at 6 o'clock every evening, half-day Saturday, closed Sunday, haircut $15, shave $10, cash or check, no credit cards. Charlie was 74 years old. When he came back from Vietnam, he was 23. 51 years had passed. His hair had gone white, his hands trembled a bit in the mornings, but when he held the scissors, the hands steadied. Muscle memory. Some things you never forget. On the wall hung a single photograph. Faded, corners curled. 12 young Marines, faces covered in mud and sweat, posing with captured enemy weapons. The skinny kid in the middle was Charlie. 1968 Khe Sanh. 77 days under siege. Nobody had ever asked about that photo. Small-town people are like that. They don't know how to ask, or they prefer not to. That Thursday morning, everything was normal. Charlie was cutting Harold Mitchell's hair. Harold was 82, Korean War veteran. Came in every month, same cut, short on the sides, little longer on top. "Weather's warming up," Harold said. "Yeah," Charlie replied. The usual conversation. "My knee's aching again, rain's coming?" "Probably." The bell above the door chimed. 4 young men entered. Charlie looked in the mirror. Didn't recognize them. Out-of-towners. First sign, their eyes moved too fast, checking exits. Second sign, feet too wide, weight balanced, ready stance. Third sign. The one on the right had something in his pocket. Heavy. Metal. Charlie moved the scissors away from Harold's hair, slowly, without drawing attention. "Gentlemen," Charlie said, "you can wait your turn, 10 minutes. The one in front, neck covered in tattoos, laughed. "We ain't here to wait, Pops." Harold watched in the mirror, looked into Charlie's eyes. 50 years of soldier, recognized another soldier. Harold's hand quietly went to his cell phone. "Open the register," the tattooed one said. Pulled out a gun. Cheap pistol. Probably stolen. Charlie nodded. "Okay. Stay calm." "We calm?" The second one laughed. Blonde. Maybe 20 years old. "You stay calm, old man." Charlie walked toward the register. Slow. Hands visible. No threat. "Faster," the third man. Black jacket. Nervous. Charlie stopped. Turned to them. Eyes calm. "Boys, you don't want to do this." "What?" The fourth one stepped forward, the youngest. 19, maybe 20. "You threatening us?" "No," Charlie said. "Warning you." The tattooed one laughed. "Gonna be a hero, old man? You too, Harold? 2 fossils against us?" Harold tried to stand. His knees wouldn't let him. Charlie looked at him. "Sit, Harold, it's fine." "Yeah, Harold, sit." The tattooed one pointed the gun at Harold. "Or I'll make you sit." That's when Charlie changed. The change wasn't physical. He was still the same old barber, but something shifted in the air. Temperature dropped. Light changed. The 4 young men felt it. Animal instinct. Prey had become predator. "Lower the gun," Charlie said. His voice was different. Calm, but commanding. Non-negotiable. You, dot, dot, dot. The tattooed one hesitated. Charlie moved. First, second. Right hand through the scissors. Struck the tattooed one's gun hand. Gun dropped. Second, third, second. Charlie spun. Left elbow to the blonde's jaw. Crack. Blonde went unconscious. Fourth, fifth, second. Black jacket tried to react. Charlie caught his arm, twisted. Shoulder dislocated. Scream. Sixth, seventh, second. The youngest tried to run. Charlie didn't even reach for him, just extended his leg. Kid face planted. Eighth, ninth, second. Charlie pulled zip ties from his barber apron pocket. Why were there zip ties in a barber shop? Harold didn't ask. 10th, second. 4 men on the floor. Tied. Done. Charlie wasn't breathing hard. Hadn't broken a sweat. Just took the scissors from the tattooed one's hand, cleaned them with alcohol, put them back. Harold, he said, you call 911? Harold was holding the phone with shaking hands. Why? Yes. Good, let's finish your cut, before the police arrive. Charlie, you... How? Charlie sat Harold back in the chair, continued cutting. Muscle memory, Harold? Some things you never forget. The tattooed one was groaning. Who the hell are you? Charlie didn't look at him. Charles Watson. Barber. 40 years. No, you're not. Normal people don't move like that. Charlie stopped, looked at his own face in the mirror. Old, tired, but the eyes were still Force Recon. You're right, he said. I'm not normal. First Force Reconnaissance Company, 3 tours Vietnam, Khe Sanh, Tet Phoenix program. The blonde was coming to. Phoenix, heard about that, assassination squad? No. Charlie shook his head. Whoa, that's different. We were reconnaissance, scouting, but yes, when necessary. They heard sirens, approaching. Harold finally spoke. Charlie, I've known you 50 years. You never mentioned any of this. Mentioned what, Harold? What I did when I was 20, what I saw. 77 days at Khe Sanh, bombardment every day. There were 12 of us in that photo. 3 came back. Charlie's hands trembled for the first time. He put down the scissors. I remember Rodriguez from Chicago. Played guitar, half his head gone. I held him. He tried to speak. Couldn't. Johnson, from Louisiana, made Creole food. Stepped on a mine. His pieces stayed in the trees. Williams, Thompson, Davis, Miller, Chen, Martinez, White, all gone. Police cars stopped. 4 officers rushed in, weapons drawn. Chief Gibson saw the situation. 4 men tied. Charlie calm. Harold in shock. Charlie? What happened? Armed robbery attempt, Chief. I handled it. Gibson looked at the 4 men, professionally tied, military knots. You... how? Charlie pointed to the photo on the wall. Old habits, Chief. Gibson approached the photo. Read it. First Force Recon. Wait, you were in Vietnam? 3 tours, 67 to 70. Young Officer Martinez was checking the 4 men. Chief, one's injured with the weapon. Ambulance. Scissors, Charlie said. I disinfected it. Won't be a problem. Gibson looked at Charlie. 74-year-old barber, part of the town for 40 years, but seeing him differently now. Charlie will need a statement. Sure, let me finish Harold's cut first. As the 4 men were taken away, the youngest, the 20-year-old, looked at Charlie. I'm sorry, he said. We just thought it was easy money. Charlie looked at him. Tired eyes. Son, I was your age in Vietnam. Nothing's easy. Remember that? The news spread quickly. Local paper. Barbershop hero, 74-year-old veteran stops armed robbery. But Charlie didn't give interviews. Next day, he opened the shop, as usual, 7:30. First customer was Harold. You didn't finish my cut yesterday? Charlie smiled. First time in months. Sit down, Harold. We'll fix it. As Harold sat, he asked, Charlie, those 10 seconds, was it really like Vietnam? Charlie picked up the scissors, no trembling in his hands. No, Harold, in Vietnam, I wouldn't have had 10 seconds. 3, maybe 4. Getting old then? Getting old. And I'm happy about it. Getting old is a privilege. Most of my friends didn't get that privilege. That day, the shop was full. Everyone wanted to see the hero barber, but Charlie was just Charlie. Cut hair, gave shaves, talked about the weather. The only difference was people now looked at the photo on the wall, and Charlie would tell them every name, every story. This is Rodriguez, my best friend. This is Johnson. He taught me how to use a straight razor. We were going to be barbers together after the war. At 6 p.m., Charlie closed the shop, but he paused at the door, looked at the photo. I handled it, boys. He whispered, one more day. One more day for you. The next week, someone hung a second photo on the wall. Charlie, Harold, and other townspeople. 2024, all smiling. The caption, some heroes don't wear capes. They wear barber smocks. Charlie Watson still opens his shop every day, 74 years old. His hands sometimes tremble, but if someone causes trouble, those hands remember. 10 seconds. Still enough.